labs, fluids, insulin, labs, fluids, insulin. This is what I would give over and over and over again as an emergency room nurse when somebody would come in with high blood sugars. We'd run labs, make sure you're not in diabetic ketoacidosis. Depending on the check boxes we check, you either get admitted to the floor or the ICU, or you get discharged to go home with maybe more prescriptions. But not one time did anybody sit down and listen. Even on the floor when you're discharged, you get like these pamphlets of information on how to control your blood sugar, diet, preferably, or losing weight. But that's just managing your blood sugar. It's not fixing the root cause. And it was so crazy to me after doing this over and over again, because I was a travel nurse, you guys. I was a travel nurse for 10 years of my 15-year career, and we did the same thing everywhere else. It was the same protocol, the same thing. That's crazy to me thinking about it now, that I'm giving this person insulin when the root cause of the problem is that you have too much insulin. And this is mainly for like if you're a pre-diabetic or if you're a type 2 diabetic. Type 1 diabetics are different because you need the insulin, your pancreas isn't making it. But for a majority of the people, insulin is not fixing the problem. It's managing the blood sugar, which is very important, right? It's very important, especially when you come into emergency situation and your blood sugars are very high. We've got to get those down. Like, that is number one priority. It's very important. But long term, after you get out of the hospital, how do you prevent from having this issue again? And we don't educate. We don't listen. In the modern, in our Western medical advice, or when you go into the doctor, you get a few minutes. The doctor doesn't have time to sit there and listen to everything you've ate, your sleep, your stress, and to be honest, doctors, and if you're watching this, you can comment below if you're a doctor, you don't get education on nutrition. It's not in the cards. That's why you get sent to a dietitian or a nutritionist or something like that. But even then, they are roadblocked if they, those professions, which are amazing, they are very smart and knowledgeable, but they can get roadblocked in the red tape and giving you the guidelines that are not really fixing the root cause of the problem. They're just managing the blood sugar again. And this is what I see all the time. Clients who come to me and asking questions because they're like, I'm sick of this, you guys. I'm so sick of I'm sick of it. This is why I stepped away. So welcome, by the way. My name is Jamie, and I was a 15-year emergency room nurse, and I stepped away because of that, to help get to the root cause of your problem and get this under control naturally with diet and lifestyle, because that's how you truly fix this. This is why I'm a health coach, because I sit and I take the time to listen to you. What are you struggling with? What's going on? How are you feeling? How is your sleep? We have to really dive deep in the weeds to figure this out, because you got to control your insulin. You have high insulin levels, and you can be eating healthy, but that's not the right foods that are going to prevent the insulin from spiking over and over and over again. You've got to bring those down. And this is what I help you with, understanding your diet, your lifestyle, the things that you're going through, so we can manage this and get it under control and fix it, right? Depending on, how long have you been a type 2 diabetic, right? Are you on insulin now? There's so many questions that you could possibly reverse this, because even in nursing school, we were always told that type 2 diabetes is irreversible. You might even still hear that now from your doctor, which is completely false. Completely false. Now, a lot of times, if you've been a type 2 for many, many years, damage is done, right? Sometimes damage is done and there's no going back, but you can prevent it from getting worse. And and reverse a lot of problems that high blood sugar caused, right? I see this every day, all the time, as a health coach now, getting people off their medications, right? I'm a health coach, I'm not a doctor. I cannot change your medications, but we go through them so you can take the information to your doctor, request the right labs, right? We have to understand that there's different labs that you need, not just the standard ones that your doctor's going to do all the time. And anyways, you present that with your doctor and they can start lowering your medications and possibly getting off of that. But you have to do the work, right? You have to do the work. This isn't easy. It's not. And anybody out there is telling you, oh, this just eat less and move more. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal because you're different. You're different. You have different, wherever you are in your life, right? It's different. And we have to understand the foods, the lifestyle, the things that are spiking insulin chronically. We have to understand that and start getting those under control. And that takes some time, right? It takes some time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, you guys. I'm a health coach. I've been doing this for many years, but now I stepped away from nursing full time to do this full time. If you found this information helpful, just make sure you give me a follow. I'm new here on the YouTube community, so this is what I'll be doing more of. If you would like to book a call with me, that's down in the description below. I would love to talk to you and see what your goals are. Like, what I want to listen to you. I want to hear your story and understand what we can do and work together to fix it, right? To fix it. This is how we do it. We have a conversation. I will sit there and I will listen to you because I want to help you, right? Okay. So again, if you have questions, comments, throw them down below, give me a follow and book a call, right? There's no harm in having a conversation. All right. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Labs, fluids, insulin. Labs, fluids, insulin. This is what